Open world games have been a big part of this generation, and we've got a lot more to look forward to this fall. In this video, we'll be taking a look at 10 awesome upcoming open world games in fall 2017. Let's get right into this. Middle-earth: Shadow of War. Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor was one of the first truly great games this generation and featured great gameplay with a solid story and an engaging world. Now we have the sequel, Middle-earth: Shadow of War, which continues off the last game's story and will build upon its gameplay elements. Technically, it looks very impressive and will take advantage of the new Xbox One X. Middle-earth: Shadow of War comes to PC, PS4, and Xbox One on October 10th. Black Desert Online. Black Desert Online has been one of the most popular MMOs on PC, and it's finally headed its way to consoles. Black Desert is set in a high fantasy world revolving around the conflict between two nations, and the gameplay is also very action heavy. When you look at Black Desert, the game looks spectacular. Hopefully that look can be replicated on consoles. Black Desert doesn't have an official release date yet, but we know it's coming first to Xbox One, hopefully before the year's out. Assassin's Creed Origins. Assassin's Creed took a break last year. The series had gotten a bit stale, so Ubisoft gave it a year off, but now it's back with Assassin's Creed Origins, acting as a prequel for the franchise, displaying the origins of the struggle between the Assassins and the Templars. Set in Egypt, the game's massive world can be navigated on foot, horseback, camelback, or boat. This is once again also just a single-player experience, which isn't that big of a deal. There's a lot of potential in Assassin's Creed Origins. Hopefully it delivers when it releases on PC, PS4, and Xbox One on October 27th.
You will die, Medunamun. Die, you bastard! Going to kill you for that. See what is mine. Finally.
Crackdown 3. Crackdown has been one of the more underrated Xbox franchises. The first game was a major commercial success, but a big part of that could be attributed to the fact that it was bundled with the Halo 3 beta. The second game wasn't anything to write home about, but now we have the third game, which is shaping up very nicely. One of the big elements of the third game is the destructibility. Hopefully the game lives up to the anticipation. It comes November 7th.
Some people never have trouble. That's why they don't know what the struggle is. I don't pay the cost, and they know the boss. Analyze my losses. Now I'm taking off. I'm a beast. Now I'm released. Ready to feast. Peace and the least. I think they know the one. Just to keep it 100. 0 to 100. So you have a party. Are you a beast? Are you released? You ready to feast or do you want peace? Not the least. Do you think you're number one?
PRAEY for the Gods. PRAEY for the Gods is being developed by indie studio No Matter, and it starts out with a character beginning her journey on a frozen island with no equipment. She must find items to survive in a massive world with dynamic weather. You'll also have to climb onto massive bosses in order to defeat them. Sounds a lot like a myriad of games, Shadow of the Colossus, traditional survival games, etc. It's got a lot of potential, no exact release date is known, but hopefully it comes before the end of the year. XENOBLADE Chronicles 2. Monolith Soft has created some tremendous RPGs on the Wii, Wii U, and now on the Switch with XENOBLADE Chronicles 2. It's an open-world JRPG and a sequel to XENOBLADE Chronicles, however, it features a new world and a cast of characters. One of the major shifts is the art style. It's more of an anime-style game, which is gonna turn some people off. Still, considering the guys behind the game, XENOBLADE Chronicles 2 will probably turn out to be something great. It releases later this year. Escape from Tarkov. Escape from Tarkov is one of the most ambitious upcoming games. It merges several different genres, a first-person shooter survival game being very story-driven. You choose between one of 3 factions with the ultimate goal of gathering and extracting loot littered around the city of Tarkov. You'll have to work together to survive in the harsh conditions of Tarkov. A closed alpha of the game is going on right now, and a closed beta will start soon, and all pre-orders will come with it. As far as a full release goes, that's still unknown. Hopefully it comes by the end of the year. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. Dragon's Dogma was one of the great underrated games released last generation. It saw a lot of comparisons to Dark Souls, featuring a similar level of difficulty and action gameplay. However, it had its own unique elements to set it apart. Now it's coming to current gen consoles along with the Dark Arisen expansion pack, which adds a considerable amount of more content. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen comes to PS4 and Xbox One at the end of the year. ELEX. ELEX is a science fiction action RPG which surprisingly hasn't gotten that much attention. It's been described as edgy, dark, uncompromising, and complex. You join the world for a powerful resource known as ELEX, which gives people magic-like powers. The game's world is a mix of futuristic and medieval locations in which you can use guns, swords, and magic against enemies. It features a large open world, and hopefully as we get closer to the release, anticipation for the game ramps up. ELEX releases for PC, PS4, and Xbox One on October 17th.
The courage and strength of our warriors, that our city can still defy the enemy. Only the bravest and strongest berserkers will survive the war against the machine. Through mana, we will grow stronger and more powerful than any machine the Alps can use against us. But not only does it give us strength, it turns barren, stony soil into fertile earth, letting the world blossom again. We are the brotherhood of warriors and magic. We are
Call of Cthulhu. Call of Cthulhu is a semi-open world role-playing survival horror game including themes of psychological horror with elements of investigation and stealth. The game was announced back in 2014 and it went missing for a while, leading many to think it was cancelled. However, that was not the case. The game is being built on the Unreal Engine 4 and it's got potential to be one of the sleeper hits of the year. Call of Cthulhu releases at the end of the year. So that wraps up 10 awesome open world games coming fall 2017. What do you think? Which open world games are you the most excited for? Let us know in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching and goodbye.